Well, this one's going to be tricky. It's going to be all about the timing. Behind me, there's some group of people over at the Lidl's, which is a bit annoying. But the place that I want to camp is just over there behind me. So I've walked away from them and I'm coming around this way so that they can't see me. I'm going to cross the road and go along the other side. Obviously I stick out like a sore thumb with my pack on, and as you may have noticed, it's really dark, but I need the cover of darkness for this one, plus it's part of the challenge. It's the Stealth Camping Alliance April challenge, doing a bit of urban stealth. Part of the challenge is to get some nighttime footage, which I'm already getting, let's face it. But I'm thinking that I can also do a little bit of a walk around later, hopefully. So you can probably see there's all sorts of stores here. It's all pretty quiet. I don't know if they're closed or if they're due to close. I thought a lot of them opened until a bit later, but they might all closed earlier on. I'm not sure. I think they're all closed. I mean, there's a Mackie D's over there. That's not closed. That's 24 hours. So there's going to be constant traffic coming from there. This one's a proper urban stealth. Definitely some kind of congregation over in the middle there. I think it's maybe some people on their sort of meet up for cars or something. I heard somebody sort of revving the engine of their car a little while ago. So the plan is, I'm just going to walk by for now. The plan is to camp in there. But I've got to get in there. There's all sorts of bushes and trees there, and I think that I can get down into it somehow. So I'm just making a pass. Oh, here they go. There's always some idiots about. And I don't mean the kind of idiots camping out in places like this on days like this, but I mean those kind of idiots who are racing around in their cars. So this is going to be all about timing. I need to go in when there's nobody coming by, no cars, no people walking. I don't think I'm going to have too many pedestrians at this time of night. It's pretty late. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. It's a properly late start for this one. That was fully intentional. So yeah, look, everything looks pretty closed. So I think I'm good to go. As you can see, quite a lot of shops here. But yeah, just up ahead in the trees over here, if you can make this out. Thankfully, one of the things about this area is it's well lit, so I've got a feeling that I won't need to have my lights on to film, and that's kind of the idea here. If I put the lights on, I'm going to draw attention to myself massive, but if I don't need to, then I'll be alright. So there's a car coming, so I'm going to just slow down a little bit and make it out like I'm just walking slowly. But also I need to kind of look and see how I'm getting in here. I don't know what the ground's like over there or anything. It could be waterlogged, it could be gravelly. I honestly don't know what to expect. I've not been in there before. My thoughts are ducking behind this. Have I got the time? Yeah, there's like loads of people over there. They can see me from there. Right, I'm going to go in sneaking behind here. I think no one's going to notice me necessarily behind here. God, suddenly there's a lot of traffic all of a sudden. It's very annoying. If I stay still and don't move, most people aren't going to notice me. Right, there's nobody coming from behind. There's a car coming from the other way though. This is tricky. How am I getting in? Looks like a path through there. That takes me away from the bus stop. So the last thing I want is that group of idiots spotting me going in and out. Obviously Lidl's must have closed and they've decided to use that as a place to do their racer meetups or whatever it is that they do. This is a bit annoying. Come on, give me the break I need. might have to go on this one. There's a car the other side, but it's got low lights. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to make the move. Oh, it's a lot further down than I thought it would be. Oh no, look, it's round back here. That over here, maybe. Ooh. I thought it'd be flat. It slopes like loads. I thought it'd be quite clear back here because it's quite clear at the front, but okay. So now I've got a problem. I need to change the plan, but how so? That's annoying. Look, just through here it's all quite flat and there's like gaps. I figured I might be able to get enough space to get the tent up, and it would have been a great spot. Look, I've got all the light in the world under here. Oh, yeah, I was hoping to get down in this, but that drops really low there. I didn't think the wall was that big, and then it's it's just full of brambles. So this isn't going to work at all. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm gutted about this. Right. Oh dear. I mean, there are plenty of backups here, I guess. Right, I might go a bit further away then. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to get back out of here. I don't feel about them idiots spotting out what I'm up to. It's annoying. There's like spaces right here, but I'm right by the path. That's of no use to me. Okay, I'm going to make my way back down here. Hopefully none of them idiots have been watching me. Where else is it possible here then? I mean, behind this hedge would sort of be okay, but it's just a bit too close to the pathway. Maybe the other side of this roundabout? Maybe next to the Homebase? But I can only hope. Well, this is really quiet here. Obviously, I need to be aware that there might be CCTV about and stuff, so yeah. I'm not going to go into the car park. That could bring some undue attention from security at Homebase or something, but a little walk down here. Don't know that I could camp behind this, although that would be phenomenally that would be something, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know that I could get away with this. I'm going to have a lot of problems in the morning, but I think there's some places further up here that might work. Yeah, again, we've got this big dip here. That's good cover. But get down here, not many people are going to notice me. And on the other side of the road is going to be just too far away. It does flatten out a bit here. I'm not quite on the grounds of the let me fall over. So I'm kind of blatant in here, but not. I'm just going to go near this bush. I don't think these cars and the people in them would see me. As long as I don't have a light on. Could I get away with this? It feels really open, but what time of day are people going to be piling in the morning? I probably need to get up early, but that was kind of expected already. So yeah, I mean, look, there's a table and chair down there, the whole like bench type thing. That must be where the workers have their breaks or something. Yeah, they must come out of this door. So if you can see that, there's a door there, table and bench there. I think this is where they have their breaks. This is where I really wish I had camo gear. If I had like a camo nest in like Idiot Outdoors, I could probably just put it up in front of the tent and put a few branches and then be done. Oh, it's a tricky one. See, because I'd like to be over this way and then I've got coverage from the traffic, but yeah, I don't think that I can do it, to be fair. I don't think it's a possibility. I don't know. I'm going to wait for that car to go and I'm going to just walk out over here. Right. Oh, it's annoying. I thought this was doable and everything's just a little bit shy of doable. There's a roundabout there. I can do the roundabout, except there's only bushes. That would be ballsy, to say the least. Oh, okay. I'm going to have another little recce along here. This one's a struggle, guys. This is where planning it out beforehand would have probably been a good idea. I know that my friend Paul on An Idiot Outdoors, he recce's the spots before he actually does the camp on them, and he at least has backups. I generally don't do that too much. I just saw these spaces as I drove by and was like, they'll work. But unfortunately I don't think that's the case. Where do I go from here? Right, I think I'm going to cross over and have a look next to Mackie D's. See what's over there. Certainly there's a lot of trees and bushes. Just need a space. I'm obviously not going to camp in the grounds of Mackie D's itself, but yeah, look, there's this little bit here. I don't even know what this is for. Is this for one of these bits here? Yeah. I'm going to nip down here while there's nobody watching. There's a person in that car there, but yeah. What's good is it's down low from everything else. Okay. So what is this? Is this like a little... Is it like a gas site? Yeah, gas installation. Oh. I'm going to leave the light on again. Right, there's nobody about. Right, okay. Right over this way. Nah, this doesn't work either. Just get stung to shreds in there. I mean, I could technically just camp right here. I mean, how many people are really going to be paying attention down here? Probably enough. It's a bit too plain of sight. If I could get around the back of this, and if there was a space, I'd be up for it. Let's see what's at the back. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. There's a few nettles, but there's definitely a space here. Oh, this bit's better than I thought. Oh my lord. Can I get away with it? This is the doorway. Oh, god damn. Turn the light off. Oh dear, that was loud. Hopefully you can see me. I'm going to stand in the light a bit. There was two sets of sirens, one from that way and one from this way. This might work. Is that a fire engine? Not sure. Whatever it is, they went by. There's some big thistles here and whatnot, but there's enough flat space. Can I get away with this? I'll have to do a bit of clearance. So I've got this space just here, or this space just here. I'm going to try, I think, clearing this space. Yeah. big bloody nettles here and there, but clear as much of this as possible. Let's get rid of these thorny things. So this is it, guys. This is the spot right below the Mackie D sign. If that's not going to be a thumbnail, I don't know what is. So yeah, this is the plan. Yeah, it's only legit straight line. Yeah, what's good is, even if they can see the light through the trees, which they probably can't, because it's quite thick cover here, even though the pathway is just there by like maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 meters away tops. It's just thick foliage between here and there. They're probably unlikely to be able to see my light behind me. But even if they can, it's just going to look like it's part of Mackie D's or whatever. I've got this one low, and you won't be able to see that from the footpath, not directly. And the same thing for the light behind me. You can only see it just for a split second as you walk by. You have to be looking this way, and also it's a light amongst so many other lights. Even though there's that small gap, a small window, if you like, of opportunity for someone to see me, I think that's pretty unlikely. And there's plenty of noise from the traffic and everything, so yeah, this is about as good a spot as I'm getting. This is pretty cool, actually. Oh dear. It's just whether or not I can actually make this work. Right. Yeah, I've had better ground. I have to be honest, I've had better ground. Right, well the tent, if you can see, has got enough space just for the footprint. The vestibule won't go 100%. I'm going to get as close to this as I possibly can. It's going to mean the tent's a little bit loose, not as tight as I like it to be. And it's going to be an absolute pain to get in and out of, but I think it'll work. I just need to get some sticks. Now, I've been a bit savvy with this. I'm going to turn these lights off, and I'm going to make my way around. I'm going to leave all my gear here. I'm going to leave the bag, leave everything else. I'm going to make my way around here and hope that I have enough light to see by. And I'm going to show you how I've been a little bit tricky with this one. Now I knew, because it being an urban stealth, that I might not be able to get the sticks required for my tent. As many of you will know, I don't go around with walking sticks, so yeah, that's where I am. Can't really see that too well. I think with the lights on, it's probably a bit more visible in there, but yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of foliage between me and the pathway, so yeah, should be okay. Don't think anyone's going to notice me in there, especially with the lights off. It's basically impossible to see me, I think. So as long as I keep my lights down low, potentially I can use the space behind the building to do my cooking and whatnot. Some of you might be wondering, why is he not just having a Mackie D's? Well, I don't like Mackie D's. If that was a Burger King, yeah, I'd be having a Burger King, but here we go. Ta-da! If you can see them. So I'm going to hold them in. I'll hold them in such a way where it's not too obvious I'm carrying sticks around. Not that anyone's going to be paying 2 minds to me carrying a couple of sticks, but yeah, quick and easy. Reclaiming of the sticks. There you go. Look, well, no one's around. Oh, someone's coming now, though. So that'll be very handy. I love that. repurposing, well, not repurposing, same purpose, reusing my sticks from a previous camp. It doesn't happen often. It's happened once or twice in the past when I've used the camp space again, but I don't often use the same spot a second or third time. But if I think that I will, sometimes I leave the sticks tucked away somewhere. Save me the trouble another time. And these were some good sticks. So the morning after the live stealth, so the morning after the live camp, I hiked into Biggleswade here, on my way to the station, and dropped these off at that point, with the mind that not many people use that footpath back there, and I was hoping that no one would spot these and do anything with them, and they haven't. So yes, awesome. So now I've just got to time this right. There's a car coming. If I can slow down, he'll be past just as I can get down here. There we go. Nobody's looking from over there. Okay. Quickly down. And I'm out of sight. As quick and easy as that. Well, that was interesting. 3 sort of young people went by, and the girl, I thought she'd look directly at me, but I don't know that she actually saw anything. I was right up against the wall then. She probably only had about a second or two to see me, and they definitely can't see the tent from back there. So this is the layout for the tent. As you can see, it's a little bit loose. It's not as tight as I'd normally have it, but that should be okay. It's not due to rain tonight. It's not due to be really windy, and even if it was windy, I'm pretty sheltered in here. Yeah, it's not the most flat ground, but there's kind of like a dip in the middle where my hip would go, so that should kind of keep me in the one spot. It's certainly not going to be the most comfortable night I've ever spent in the tent, but for a bit of a really cool urban one, right by the Mackie D sign. I mean, that's a good one. So yeah, I'm just going to throw a few bits from the sleep system in, but I'm going to keep my mat out for now. I'm going to put it in my pump bag and use it to sit on, and I'm going to do a little fire around the corner here in my fire pit, and yeah, cook myself up some food. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. I thought I was recording and it turns out I wasn't, but yeah, the fire pit's going nice. I've got charcoal in it rather than wood, because obviously I'm stealth camping, but it's a really good spot. It really is. I think it's worthy of an idiot outdoors even. I think if you're watching, Paul, let me know in the comments. I think this is about as good as it gets, on par with yours maybe, hopefully. Let me know. Tell me what you think. But yeah, obviously I've got dinner on the go. I've just toasted up some toast, warmed up some pre-made lamagin. I've made that before, and it was actually on my very first live camp, and that was in the middle of like a wonky line mission. But yeah, I just basically brought it along pre-made in the packet. I've warmed it up in the pan, and yeah, just going to keep that warm actually. And I've got a bit of pre-grated cheese and carrot, thrown it on, and it's absolutely beautiful. Lovely. Still hot. Perfect on a cold night like tonight. As you can probably tell from the steam, it's a really cold one, but the fire is keeping me really warm. I'm so covered here though. I'm like totally not visible. I could probably get away with a wood fire. The only concern would be a bit of smoke going up, and there's so much light around here that it would probably be highly visible. So I think it's the right call to have used the charcoal, because as I've said previously, charcoal is best for the stealth camp. But yeah. So So that was number one. This will be number two. Pepper pepper's lovely. Gives it a nice flavour. A little bit of extra heat as well. A little bit of spice. Pop that back in, and there we have it. That is dinner. Well, part two of dinner anyway. Second half. Lovely. Yep. Beautiful. So, keep my voice down. So, I'm going to finish this off and chill out for a little while. I'll catch you guys in a little bit and bring you back maybe for a little bit of footage of the area around. But in the meantime, make sure you get down and like the video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Maybe even share the video with somebody if you think it's been pretty cool. Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, I feel pretty safe leaving all my stuff back there. I can't see anybody going down there with the expectation of finding anything. I'll leave this car to get by. Go down to the bin over here. Put this rubbish in. See, once I'm on the street, it's not really a big deal. I'm just some guy walking around. Somebody might notice a camera in my hand, but I've got all the lights off so it doesn't like flash or do anything, so it should be pretty nondescript really. Ooh, it's really cold. Need to warm up. Oh, starting to wish I'd bought gloves. Oh dear. So Lidl's is really quiet now. There really is nothing going on over there at the moment. Ooh. Oh. Another one for Mackie D's. I cannot believe how regularly people are using Mackie D's at this time of night. That's incredible. Right. I've never noticed that this roundabout has quite a bit of foliage on it. Whoa. Whoa. It's gone over. Oh, it's really quiet out here. There's literally no traffic. Yeah, there is some level of space in there you could get in. Oh, could I stealth camp this roundabout? It's potential. It is possible. I'll best get off here before that car turns up though. Oh. I think there's a potential in there. That is crazy. I'm going to move quickly. Whoa. So yeah, the BP is 24 hours as well. I assume though that the doors are closed and you have to pay at the hatch. Yeah, that's a shame. I'd go in there, I'd buy something and just stay in there and get warm for 5 minutes or maybe 10. Oh, oh dear. Oh, it feels like it's freezing out here. I didn't think it was supposed to be getting this cold. Oh, and it really didn't feel this cold when I was around the fire there. Ooh. I think as soon as I get back to the campsite, I'm going to be jumping in bed and getting warm. This is ridiculous. Ooh. Oh, blimey. Ooh. I don't know how far I'm going to go. Certainly going to go far enough to warm me up. Ooh. Ooh. Just move at a pace that allows me to get a bit warmer, but not do myself in. Ooh. I'm going to quickly duck down here. Oh. So the idea of this bit is, can I now make it back to the campsite without being seen all the way from here? What do you think, guys? If I hide behind the trees and stuff. Alright, let's go. So I have to have my wits about me, be aware of another car. I'm going to just use the cover of this tree. Whoa, got away with it. Pretty sure I was behind the tree for the whole time that they could see me. Although I did basically need the selfie stick and nearly go down in the ditch here. Right, I'm going to cross over, I think. There's more cover over there. Oh, my back is not happy with me. I keep twinging it. It doesn't help when I'm cold. It's nice and quiet now, but I doubt very much I'll get away without another car or two getting by before I get back to the campsite. So this is something I used to do as a young lad quite a lot. I would be up and down the road with my mates, trying to not get seen by anybody. So when anyone came by, you had to like hide in the shadows and whatnot. It requires that you keep your wits about you. You know, kind of keep an eye. Like I'm in the light right now. If anyone came by now, I get seen. So the next thing is to get past the garage here. How do we manage this? I've probably got to cross back over and get into the shadows, but there's not a lot of shadows over there. All right. This takes me back. I'm going round in the middle of the night, trying not to get spotted. There's a guy at the garage there, for now, but he's not looking at me, he's looking at his head. But I'm going to go to the shadow here, and I'm going to watch. So I'm in the shadow of the tree now, which means because he's in the light and I'm in the shadow, he won't see me. Not that he's even looking for me, but still. The idea of this is to not even be spotted by a glance even. Essentially, if someone looks at me and kind of clocks me, then I know I've been spotted. And that's what we're trying to avoid. There's a car coming too. That's all right. It's a van and they turned off. That car to go. Nobody in the houses next to me. That's good. Nobody coming from the other way. There's certainly more activity over near McDonald's than there is over this way. Where did that guy just go? What's he doing? This is probably the most awkward bit. There you go, he's driving. Well, he's turned his engine on at least. Oh, here comes a car. They're coming this way. Oh, I've gone around the first roundabout. Yeah, they turn the other way again. Thank God for that. This guy though, he's gone this way. Got away with that. What about this one? Yeah, got another car. Okay. Now's my chance. Problem is, there's not much I can do about the garage. I don't hope that they're not looking. You know, stupid bloody dips in the ground. Right, what's this car doing? Let me use this tree. Lovely. Made it here. Doesn't look like anyone's paying attention from the garage. Should be okay. Off I go. Oh, there's a car coming. Now I've got to move fast. I think they're turning the other way, so we'll be alright. Yeah. That's okay. They won't have seen me. They're watching the road. Oh, moving around in the dark. It's not nice on my back. It's twinging like a good one. Oh, crap. Whoa, that could have been bad. Or was that car coming from behind? No. That police helicopter looks like it's doing something. Car and the police helicopter. They could have the old infrared on me. The tree will block that. I don't think they're watching for me there. Right, there's a car coming from up there. I'm going to just hold tight for a second. See what happens. I can see some lights. I'm clear behind. But yeah, there's a car, look. I'm just going to move back here. Stay in the cover of the tree. After this one, I'm clear. There we go. Yes. That helicopter is definitely moving about. If they're looking for me, I'm spotted. Alright, this is a dangerous spot. There's nowhere to hide here, so I'm going to move. Try not to trip over and snap myself in half. They've gone well off, look. Right. Speed at the moment. Speed is of the essence. And these cars come off here pretty fast, so keep my eyes peeled for those. Right. Oh, look, the car. Right. So I'm going to duck in behind here. Now I don't have a vantage point from here. I'm going to go over here. Now I can see when the cars are coming too. So, yeah, look. So now, to come out from here, keep my eyes peeled. Alright, time to make a break for it. I'm going to make it okay. I'm nearly there. Oh. Can't do this. The hard bit is if anyone comes out of McDonald. Oh. Made it okay. Got through safely. Right. Oh. Ooh. Kick the stove a little bit. Right. Let's get the light back on. Ooh. Right. Oh. Oh. Well, that worked out right. That was a lot of fun. Oh. We're safe now. The safe home spot. No one will see me in here. Oh. Right, well. Oh dear. I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to call that it. I'm going to get myself to bed. I'm going to get the mattress blown up properly all the way. Get that in and get into the sleep system. If I hang around out here, I'm going to get freezing. But I'm going to sign off here and I'm going to say take care, have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.